Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to My Coach Career. So, we have received some bad news lately in this series. Jake Stringer is done for the season. Orazio Fantasia will miss majority of the season, but we do have some exciting few weeks coming up. We've got the Tigers. They are the benchmark. They are not doing too well in this series so far, but they probably will bounce back. They're 3-6 at the moment, as you guys can see. It is the Dreamtime clash between the Bombers and the Tigers. I'm sure they will be around there near the end of the season. But like I said, we've had some bad news. It's only up from here. We did get a win against North last week. They slid all the way down to 9th. And as you guys can see, we are sitting 4th at the moment. We need to get that top 4 spot. If we're going to be any chance, we need to get top 4 spot. And we need to remain healthy. So let's look at the ladder. Collingwood 8-1. They've still only lost 1 game for the year. The Bulldogs are sitting 2nd. Melbourne, who we drew with, are 3rd. And the Bombers 4th. So you see the Tigers are all the way down in 15th. But I think they do have a few injuries. I'm not too sure if there's injuries or anything like that. But we definitely can't take the reigning premiers lightly. Let's get into team selection. So in for his first game of the season, Will Snelling comes in. Devon Smith is out injured. He is only going to miss 1 game, so he should be back next week. Adam Sard returns from his 4-week break, with Jordan Ridley being omitted. So Connor McKenna, Michael Hurley, Marty Gleeson, Adam Sard. It is great to have Sard back. He was probably our best player through the first, I think it was 3 or 4 rounds that he played. He was leading J21 votes, so it is great to have Adam Sard back. Dyson Heppel, Andy McGrath, Darcy Parish. Half forward, Kyle Langford, Sean McKernan, Jaden Laverty, who played outstanding last week in our win over North. I think he ended up kicking 3 goals, and yeah, he's definitely one of our best. Anthony McDonald, Tipman, Woody, Joey Danaher, Jacob Townsend. On the ball, the usuals, Tommy Bell Chambers, Zach Merritt, and Dylan Shield. On the bench, Tommy Cutler, Irving Mosquito, David Zaharakis, and for his first game of the year, Will Snelling. So Devon Smith, I think, just has a strained calf. He'll probably be out for 1 or 2 weeks. So we still, guys, we are losing players. They are dropping like flies, but we need to keep winning. We need to keep staying in the hunt, because when all our players do return and when we do have them back, we will be in a good position. And I do believe, yes, we've lost Jay Stringer for the season. I do believe we're still in a good spot. Players like Joey Danaher in the team, Adam Sard, Zach Merritt, Dylan Shield, it gives us a chance, and it will always give us a chance. So let's get into the Dreamtime clash against the Tigers.
Welcome to Saturday afternoon football. Anthony Hudson here live. Cloudy conditions here today in the MCG. A very swirly breeze growing around the ground tonight. The sides would be pretty happy with this turnout. Joining me is the former Melbourne skipper. He played 226 games with the Demons, Gary Lyon. Welcome, Gaz. Today's match, Essendon and Bridgman. They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they play today. Of course. The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The banners are looking great.
Essendon have got a talented group in the middle. It's up to whether or not the Tigers can match them in the centre.
The captains prepare for the toss-up. Well, we all know who should get the job done, but it's shaping as a very interesting matchup. The opening siren is moments away, and you can feel the excitement building.
Let's get this game underway. It is the Bombers and the Tigers for Dreamtime at the G 2020. Let's get underway. So we start this game off. Anthony McDonald, Tip and Woody has a chance to kick the first goal of the night. He hits the post, but he follows up straight after this and gets another chance. Takes a mark in our forward 50. He's around 45 metres out. Directly in front. Not a lot has to happen for Tipper for this to go through. It comes back with the wind, and the Bombers have the first of Dreamtime 2020. Even though Richmond are sitting 15th at the moment, I do believe that they will be there at the pointy end of the season. As we go inside 50, Joey Danaher on the lead takes a mark. I keep saying, we are still a chance with players like Joe Danaher in the side. But these are games we need to win. Teams who are 15th, 16th. Richmond have got a few injuries. I've seen that Dusty Martin isn't in for tonight's clash. I didn't really know if they'll miss. I got to figure out who they're missing. But Castagna from the boundary line to start this game up, kicks a goal. He was electric in this game. There was not much we could have done to stop Castagna. The Tigers answer with their own 2 goals. You see Liam Baker kick a goal for the Tigers, brings the game back within 1 point. It was a pretty tough opening first term. Pretty equal. We couldn't really get away from them. They couldn't really get away from us. We lead by 1 point. We kicked the first 2 goals of the game, and then the Tigers basically owned the footy. So 2-4-16, the Bombers to 2-3-15. Tipper has 5 touches. Dylan Shield 4 touches. McKernan, he has been getting a few touches of late. He has 4. As we go into this second term and we talk about it, it's happened in a lot of episodes this year, a lot of videos, a lot of games. Our goal kicking needs definitely some work. I need to really get in the lab and get some goal kicking because the Tigers just come down after we miss and Castagna kicks goal number 2. We miss, and the Tigers come down and make us pay. They take the lead here, but we go inside 50, and Shawnee McKernan takes a hanger. Have a look at this. Sitting on his back, takes an awesome mark. He ended up going up and missing, but we ended up getting the ball back inside 50, which resulted in a goal to Jacob Townsend against his old and former team. He played pretty good in this game, Jacob Townsend. We didn't really have a lot of standouts in this game, which was pretty disappointing. Joey Danaher gets the touchdown. Tipper gets tackled. Irving Mosquito, little chip over to Joe. He can't pick it up, but Laverty kicks a goal. I am liking Jaden Laverty's games so far. He gives the Bombers a 7-point lead. But the Tigers, they, like I said, are going to be a very, very good team if they can get healthy and if their players can get going, because they just applied the pressure in this second period of the second quarter. You see a nice goal here from the captain, Trent Cotchin, which ties the game up late in this second term. After Cotchin kicks this goal, we just struggled. We struggled big time. You see here, snap around the corner from Castagna. He has 3 goals, and the Tigers have the lead. I am worried that there's going to be certain things we're not going to be able to do with our players out. Mosquito gets tackled. Lucky Tipper's there. He runs in, kicks the goal, brings the game back within 1 point. We were just hanging around at this point, just sticking around, it really felt like. It wasn't one of those games where the tide was changing, but we're just hanging around. Parrish kicks a goal, gives us the lead. I thought maybe this would be like some other games where we'd take the lead and not run away with it, but really get on top. But after this goal, it is all the Tigers to end this half. You see a nice goal here from Dan Rioli. I think Richmond's small forwards really were on top of our backmen. I mean, it was good to have Adam Sard back, but at the half, 6-6-42 to the Tigers, 8-7-55. We did have 17 inside 50s to their 15, so we were on top in certain regards of the game. Gleason has 9, McKenna has 6, Castagna has 3 goals though, so I switched on, I think it might have been Adam Sard in the second half onto Jason Castagna because we had to stop him. Something had to be done if we were going to be any chance of coming back and putting up a little bit of a fight over these Tigers. But like I said, these Tigers are definitely going to be there at the end, the pointy end of the year. Toby Nankervis kicks the goal and it puts us down by 20 points. We just, this game we struggled. Like, we were in it in certain parts. You see a nice mark here from Joey Danaher. He was probably our best player throughout the entire game. I think he finished with maybe it was like 3 points, but he ended up kicking like 3 or 4 goals. Lovely goal here from Joe. It just sneaks in. I can't believe that snuck in. Like I said, we need to improve our goal kicking so badly. I need to get in the lab. I need to practice. He's up and about. After Joe kicks this goal, we kind of do get on a little bit of a roll here. You see on the lead. Nice mark here from Zach Merritt. With Jake Stringer going out, Zach Merritt has gone forward when he rests, so he doesn't really go to the bench too much anymore. Zach Merritt will go forward as well as Dylan Shield. Zachy Merritt bobs up, kicks a goal. The Bombers are still in this. It's only a 7-point game now. This Tigers team is not the Tigers team that won the flag last year, but they definitely are a good team. Castagna has 4 goals in the third term. Absolutely no answer for Castagna. It was just, we got on a little bit of a roll, but then Richmond just come down and they just had answers at certain points. Lovely handball here, and another goal for the Tigers. Dan Rioli. It was basically the Castagna Dan Rioli show. We couldn't do anything. Pal Chambers gets tackled. little blind turn there. That was a really nice blind turn. But Irving Mosquito takes a nice mark. He's been good for us. I might give Irving Mosquito a chop out next game. Might give him a rest in the twos. He's played like 4 games in a row for the Bombers. He wasn't too influential in this game. I mean, he had a few touches, but he didn't really do what he was doing in the previous game. He kicks the goal, though, brings us back within 13, and the Bombers are a chance. We definitely are a chance here. Have a look at this tackle from Joey Danaher, smashing him into the ground. Nathan Broad trying to get away. Little fend off on Irving, and Joey comes in and hammers. Tommy Cutler had a chance to kick a goal for the Bombers. He made sure of it. He kicked it to give us a chance in this last term, to give us a little bit of hope as we head into the break. Tipper here on a very, very tough angle. Now, I wasn't too sure Tipper was going to kick this. It just fades left. We are getting better at bananas, though. That is definitely something we're getting better at. It's only a 5-point game here as we are heading into the 3/4 time break. We fought back in that term. It was a tough game. It didn't feel like we were getting a lot going for us throughout this. Tigers were just all over us at certain points, but we were managing to get goals when we went forward. So 10-8, 68 to the Tigers, 11-7, 73. We are still in this. We are a chance to win this game. It would be a good win considering how we fell behind by 20 points. Tipper has 2, Joey has 2, Parrish has 1 on the board. Castagna has 4, and Dan Rioli has 2 for the Tigers. Like I said, it was basically their show. And we move on to the last quarter here. Who else? Castagna again. I do not know why we couldn't just man him up. He had 5 goals to this point. They go forward again. Another goal for the Tigers through Jack Graham, and they really put the foot to the throat in this last term. We just couldn't stop the inside 50s. They had 3 goals in 5 minutes. Dan Rioli kicks a goal. It is 91-68. We needed some little fight back, some little hope. Tommy Bell Chambers, basically out of the ruck, kicks the goal for the Bombers to give us a little bit of hope. 74-91. We are in this last quarter. We need another goal here to basically have a chance. But have a look at this running goal from the Tigers. Link-up play, beautiful handball. And they get the right bounce through Trent Cotchin. He kicks his 2nd of the game. And that could have been all she wrote. It was 20 minutes gone in the term, and we just didn't have answers through this game. It was a tough game for us. Probably our injuries are starting to catch up to us, and our injuries are starting to really show how much we're going to miss players like Jake Stringer, Orazio. We've got Paddy Ambrose out in a minute. But it was good to have Adam Sard back. It was just not our night. It was just not our night from the start. We had a chance here, another chance. Joey Danaher kicks a goal just to make it a little bit interesting, but it was 27 minutes gone in this term. So the game was basically over at this point. But the Tigers were just a little bit too good in this game. I definitely will be seeing them later on in the year if they do make the finals. Kane Lambert seals the deal, gives the Tigers a 21-point lead late in this 4th term. So that is all she wrote. The Tigers just a little bit too good for us tonight on Dreamtime. They will move, I think, up to almost 9th now with this win. And I feel like this game is going to affect us later on because we needed to win this game to stay in the hunt. We were sitting 4th. I wasn't happy with how we performed in the second half because we did fight back, but then the last quarter, we were just nowhere to be seen. So 13-9-87 to the Tigers, 16-12, 108. Probably a reality check that we are facing some injury crisis at the minute. Joey Danaher was good for us. He kicked 3. He was good throughout the whole night. Castagna kicked 5 for the Tigers. Adam Sard in the disposals again with 12. Marty Gleason had 13. But there are some things we need to work on. There's some things that we just need to fight with all these injuries. So J21 votes for this week. I had a few players in mind who I thought could have got best on. It wasn't the most flashiest game for any of our players, to be honest. We basically we were playing catch-up footy, even though we did have the lead at certain points. Every single time we got within a goal or a kick after the first term, the Tigers were just a little bit too good for us. Yeah, it was a pretty disappointing night. But 3 votes I've gave to Joey Danaher. He's been good through this whole season. He deserved the 3 votes for tonight. I felt like his game really kept us in at certain points. He kicked some vital goals, and he gets the 3. 2 votes I've decided to give to Michael Hurley. He was good in the back line. You didn't really see too much of his highlights, but he kept Tom Lynch to 0 goals. So Hurley was really good. 1 vote I gave to Zach Merritt in the midfield. He was good as well, getting the ball forward. And yeah, I think he finished with 12 disposals. So our leaderboard, Dylan Shield on 7, Andy McGrath on 6, Adam Sard on 5. Joey Danaher moves into equal 3rd on 5 votes, just behind Andy McGrath, Adam Sard, and Dylan Shield. He's tied with Adam Sard at the minute, and he is moving up. Disappointing night for the Dons. Let's wrap this video up. Let's have a look at the results from the round. The Cats beat the Swans. The Power beat the Hawks. St Kilda beat Fremantle. Carlton are actually playing all right. Carlton might make finals this season. I think they're like top 5 or something like that. The Dons, as you guys know, we lost to the Tigers. Gold Coast got absolutely... I think they lost by 62 points to the Lions. The Lions are pretty good as well this season. They are definitely going to be a force in season 2020. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Dreamtime at the G. We could not get the job done. It is an injury crisis for the Bombers at the minute. We need to keep pushing. We need to push through it. We'll get players back. We will be okay. We need to stay in touch. We're currently 8th at the minute. Next game we play against the Suns. It is a must win. Thanks for watching, guys. Look out for the next video. I'll see you later on.